After the record-breaking sale of Summer Sands on the second day of the Autumn Horses in Training sale, the third session saw the second highest price achieved at this year's renewal, when Salute the Soldier was sold for 380,000 guineas. The Clive Cox-trained son of Sepoy was listed place last time out, adding black type to his 4 previous wins and over £135,000 in earnings, meaning he was always going to prove popular when he stepped into the sales ring. Bids were landed by today's leading purchaser Khalid bin Meshrif, eager to add another purchase to his 4 for the day, but he had to concede to Oliver St Lawrence, buying on behalf of owner-trainer Fawzi Nas.
Well, Salute the Soldier. I mean, he's got good form on good to firm ground. He's going to go out to the Middle East, out of the Bahrain or Dubai. We'll work that out in the next coming day. Clive Cox is a good trainer, and he seems to leave a little bit in the tank. He's normally looks after them, so hopefully there's something more to come. I thought he'd make 300, but it was a big shout. The auctioneer did well. We were out when they said 375, and he encouraged us to have 5 more, secured the deal.
Having missed out on the day's session-topping lot, leading Saudi Arabian owner Khalid bin Mishref struck a few lots later, securing both Rock the Cradle for 200,000 guineas and Dramatic Device for 220,000 guineas. The latter, from Chris Wall's Induna Stables, is a 2-time winner by Dansili, who the successful purchaser believes will be well suited to the surface in his native Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia recently, the last few years, it has expanded in every way, in all the fields, including the horse racing industry. So they're going on the right track, and that's what it motivated me to buy the other horse, which is more expensive than this one, but buy Dansili, which is, I believe, his progeny race very well in dirt. So hopefully things go well for both of them.
Just a few lots earlier, bin Mishref also secured Rock the Cradle, a lightly raced 3-year-old miler who was trained and consigned by Ed Vaughan and has been earmarked by his new purchaser, who works alongside agent Paul Harley, for the King's Cup and subsequently the inaugural running of the $20 million Saudi Cup.
I liked him as an individual horse, and I believe the way I look at him as an individual, he will be able to handle that track in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So it's good to firm almost. It will suit him. Even he never raced in dirt, but that's my feeling from my own past experience. We'll treat him as much as we can as a champion horse. It doesn't matter what his rating is, and we have a young trainer that he's capable to bring him up.
Lot 934 KIEFER also proved popular during the third session, with Midland trainer Jed O'Keefe having to stretch to 210,000 guineas to see off underbidder Paul Moroney. The Pourmoire half-brother to Melbourne Cup runner-up Bauer was sold by Eve Johnson Horton's Woodway Stables, for whom he raced in the colours of owner-breeder Aston House Stud, and was secured by the trainer on behalf of Quantum.
He's a very, very fine specimen. Obviously we fell in love with him, really like the profile of him, obviously his pedigree, and we think that we're going to have some fun with him for next year. No firm plan, obviously get him home, possibly have him castrated. His former trainer Eve Johnson Horton recommended that he be castrated, not for any bad reason, just thought that it'd be help him grow up, so we'd possibly take her advice and look to start in some middle distance to stay in turf races next year.
Jed O'Keefe, thank you very much indeed, sir.